What's up, guys? My name is Dr. Antonio with Live Loud Chiropractic and Coaching, and today we're going to be showing you an active hip mobility drill. This is in the quadruped, similar to what we would see like in a bird dog position, but we're just going to be doing hip circles here. Now, the way I like to start with these movements is in this quadruped positions, I always encourage people to do just a little bit of tailbone tuck. Now, the reason is as you start to lift this, the goal is to maintain stiffness and everything else except for the hip joint and the leg that you're working on. So what do I mean by this? If I'm holding this position, if I start to move my leg and this stuff starts to happen, I'm adding mobility to the spine. I don't want mobility in the spine. I got other exercises for this. I'm focusing on the hip. So I want to try to stiffen my abdominal wall and create a lot of tension elsewhere so that when I lift, I'm not moving everything else. Now, you can see one of my limitations that I'm working on is my hip, my tension on the front side of my hip. My hip flexors are super tight, so I don't have a lot of extension. So if I was to just let this all go to get the position that I want, I'm just dumping in my low back. That's not what I'm aiming for here. So here I'm going to try to keep that tension, and I'm just going to do these lifts right now, straight back. From here, I'm going to come up to the side, like so. Again, trying to maintain stiffness everywhere else except for the hip. And then from here, I'm going to try to combine it, where I'm going to start doing these circles back and forth. Now, it's hard to keep that tension in the rest of the body the whole way, so you might have to take a short break, let it go, reposition or tension, and then start swooping back into that. But very helpful and effective for unlocking and loosening your hip, which in turn, as you can see how closely related the hip and the lower back is, if you're not unlocking that hip and working on tension here, that force might be redistributed to the lower back or elsewhere, creating issues for you that you don't want.